Teague against Rondo. And there's the pass to Carroll. They get it again. Horford. Can't connect from short range. Atlanta on D. Trailing by 2. Bryant passes to Hayward. Takes the 3. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Feeds it to Carroll. Horford with a screen on Hayward. Carroll kicks to Teague. Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Athens leading by 4. Kobe kicks to Hayward. Another 3 for Athens.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication.
Athens on D. Now here is Horford. Kicks to Carroll. Clock at 6. Now the feed to Korver. Lets it go from deep. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Now Athens with it. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Rondo dishes to Hayward. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Atlanta trails by 7. Teague with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. Horford sets a screen for Teague. Pass to Horford. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Teague against Rondo. Here's Bosch. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And Athens will go with a different look here. Gobert, he's checked in for Gibson. Young comes in for Gordon Hayward. Xavier Henry, he's checked in for Bryant. Bosch on Rondo.
Problems at the line that plague some of the.
Boy, nice. A big defender like
Skill and get a hand on it.
Brand. There's the Bazemore.
their value. Which free throw?
Here's Cephalosha. Cephalosha's got himself on the board with 3 there.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Barea dishes to Henry. Offline with his 3. Here's Bazemore. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Schroeder. Another 3 for Atlanta. Here is Barea. A 3 ball. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Athens ahead, up 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And guys, what's your take so far on Athens?
And I thought the key in that first quarter was the offensive aggressiveness. They attacked the rim and got to the foul line.
And I sense they're really feeling good about playing at home, taking advantage of the home court.
They've got J.J. Barea. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Xavier Henry. And it's Young in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, they've got John Jenkins. Payne out there with Parawantic. Then it's Thabo Sefolosha. And it's Teague in at the point. Now here's Jenkins. Ontic passes to Sefolosha. And Jenkins kicks to Sefolosha. He dishes it to Jenkins. Pass to Sefolosha. Now here's Teague, guarded by Barea. Now Teague shoots over Barea. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Henry's got it.
Great unselfishness on the fast break.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for J.J. Barea. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Damari Carroll's checked in for Thabo Sefolosha. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Teague with the ball. It's hauled in by Athens. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Henry with it. Now guarded by Payne. And O'Quinn kicks to Rondo. Dishes it to Henry. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Henry's got 5 now.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Payne with a screen for Jenkins. Here's the screen. Teague against Rondo. Blocked. Here's Ontic. The shot is off, so Athens will take it the other way. The drive by Rondo. Young outside. 3-pointer. Henry misses. Atlanta trails by 8. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Teague. He kicks it to Jenkins. The 3. Moves back up. Payne can't hit. Now Athens with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And stolen by Payne. There's the pass to Jenkins. Picks it off the glass.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
The kick out to Young. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for Athens.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yep, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
And here we go. Rondo heading to the hoop. They get it back. The kick out to Young. To the right side. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist from Thaddeus Young. And now an 11-point Athens lead. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Athens.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers, turning them over.
Well, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And Athens will go with a different look here. Nicholson's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Gibson comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Thaddeus Young. And Kobe is subbed in for Xavier Henry. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Al Horford, he's checked in for Parawantic. Millsap comes in for Payne. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Jenkins. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Teague. Atlanta again missing.
And the defense did just enough to throw him off that shot.
Rondo dishes to Kobe. Soft touch off the glass.
Some killer instinct he showed right there, exploding to the rim and adding to that lead.
Atlanta trails by 13. Schroeder passes to Korver. Carroll kicks to Korver. feeds it to Carroll. Schroeder in the corner. To halt the run, drained for 2 points. Schroeder's got 7. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the second quarter. The drive by Rondo. Kicks it to Bryant. They set the pick. Goes up.
Oh, man, what a play. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have to build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Millsap misses.
And they force the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Hayward dishes to Rondo. That 3 off the mark. Atlanta trails by 13. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Millsap a screen on Rondo. Schroeder passes to Korver. 6 to shoot. Into Horford. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on that one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He doesn't get the second one. And here's Barea. Outside, Kobe. 2 on the clock. And that does it for the first half of play. Athens ahead as they end the second quarter on a 14-4 run. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Chris Bosh really making a difference here.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Atlanta trails by 13. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Athens. Hayward out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Chris Bosh. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Bryant in at the 2-guard spot.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
And it's Rondo penetrating. The shot is off. Great D that time from Teague. Korver kicks to Teague. Horford with it. The feed to Korver. Pass to Millsap. 6 to shoot. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Athens leading by 8. Outside Rondo. Kobe goes in. Outside for Rondo. Now here's Hayward. He has 6. And here's Kobe from the arc. And it's good. Bryant's got 7 points in the game.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
The Atlanta trails by 11. Here is Korver. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. A nice shot by Teague.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
And Athens decides to take their first time out here. And here's Rondo. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer. Hayward. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist in this one. Hayward's gone an outstanding 3 of 4 from three-point territory. Outside Teague, out left to the wing. That's a 2 from Korver, and he overshot that one, missing.
Now still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3, even before that miss.
The drive by...
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Now here's Teague. 5 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the screen. It's hauled in by Athens. Rondo's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
The dish to Gibson. Fades away. Again, Athens.
Impressive play there, and they have been really good offensively.
Piling up the points en route to this big lead, guys. I mean, they've been unstoppable.
Now here's Teague, picked by Horford. Here is Korver. Outside Teague. And they get it. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yep, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails. They're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
Gobert, he's checked in for Athens. Henry comes in for Bryant. Eldon Brand's checked in for Atlanta. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Here is Korver. Right side Teague. Right side Teague. And that is good. Teague's got 4 points this quarter.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Outside Rondo. He feeds it to Gobert. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 5th assist in this one. The Atlanta trails by 18. Korver dishes to Teague. That's good. Teague's got 9.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Now Athens with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Shot denied. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And Athens with some changes. Jeremy Evans comes in for Chris Bosh. And Barea subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Atlanta also making some changes here. Cephalosha comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Kyle Korver. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Athens?
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes. You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
Out to the wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Now Cephalosha. And Bazemore kicks to Cephalosha. Can't get it to go. Athens leading by 19. Up top, Barea. Teague covering. A shot by Hayward. Wide open. Again, Athens.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Hayward's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Here's Bazemore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Shot's good.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A nice shot by Barea.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, there's really no comparison in the shooting percentages between the teams since the break.
Here's Bazemore. Passes to Teague. Off on the layup.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Cephalosha. Teague out there with Kent Bazemore. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
You look at hard fouls and what's now considered a flagrant foul. The referees in the league has really sort of changed the rule over the course of the last decade. And I think it's for the better. It used to be you could get away with basically mugging a player. Now you have to be more careful. And I think it's good for the protection of the player and for the improvement of the game.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for J.J. Barea. And then for Atlanta, Damari Carroll comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Korver in for Kent Bazemore.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And there's been talk about hard fouls and flagrant fouls to protect the players, Clark.
Yeah, no less an authority than coaching great Phil Jackson said that Naismith set up the game to eliminate fouling, not reward it. Sounds just like something Phil would say. It used to be that the fouler had to leave the court like in hockey. I think the league has taken good steps to get away from the defensive slugfest of years past.
Now Teague, following the three-point attempt by Kobe Bryant. And the shot is good. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Rondo. Bryant up top. Gibson inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot.
Maybe the most important play in the NBA that isn't really tracked at all is the screen. A good one can make a huge difference in creating a high percentage shot, but it's a play that so often goes overlooked.
Teague kicks to Horford. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
He kind of threaded the needle with that pass into the paint.
And screens, Clark, getting more attention with modern scouting. The old stats look at the outcome of a play, make or miss. It's like evaluating chess by only the checkmates.
No, I agree. I mean, you start to dig deeper and get to other layers of how you analyze the numbers and how that affects how you game plan to discover the tendencies of players. And all of that you're doing in an effort to become more successful.
So it's Atlanta now. Athens getting their last shot to go.
And he has picked it up here in the second half, really lighting it up now.
And Athens calls time here.
Yeah, and guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
And Athens making a change here. Hayward's checked in. Here's Teague, following the basket by Chris Bosh. Teague, the pass to Korver. He dishes it to Millsap. Down low, Teague. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Amazing hops exploding to the bucket.
Kevin, you don't expect to see that coming from the point guard position.
No way.
Boy, can he elevate at that size. That's impressive.
Now here's Bosch. Athens moving the ball around. Picked him clean. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. Pass to Horford. Dishes to Teague. He kicks it to Carroll. Launches a three. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And again, it's Chris Bosh. Bosh has got 4 points this quarter.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Millsap a screen on Kobe. Korver dishes to Teague. And the pass to Korver. Tries from 16. The rebound by Gibson.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Rondo with it. Picked up by Teague. Millsap against Hayward. Looks for Bosh. Gets it to him. Hayward kicks to Bryant. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. Again, Athens.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here is Korver. They get a hand on it. And now Athens on the break. Here's Rondo. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for Athens.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Gordon Hayward. He was really everywhere. Defensively, offensively, the total effort we saw from him, I think, was the difference.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up, Clark, that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just a gorgeous assist.
Here is Korver. Carroll kicks to Horford. The rebound by Gibson. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Rondo. Trying his luck deep. Here's Bosh, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Paul Millsap picks one up. First one falls for him, and it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
At the line for two.
Both free throws good from Bosh.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
Here's Schroeder. Shot's good.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Here's Kobe. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Here's Schroeder from 11 feet away. A second chance effort. So it's Athens winning this one.